What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I just wanted to get on for a minute with my people. You know what I'm saying? See who's gonna come on here. You know what I'm saying? I just say come talk with Easy. Y'all know how we do when we talk. So just gonna see who's gonna come on. You know, a lot going on in my life. One of the recent things I love is, I learned is that you shouldn't be nice to people a lot of times. I know God wants you to be nice to people, and He wants you to, look out for the best. Look out for people. Try your best to make sure everybody, is good, and try to love people and make sure everything's okay with people. But I had a situation where I looked out for somebody and they spit in my face basically and tried to get me fired from my job. And this was a passenger, somebody I had been, being nice to, giving them free rides. And the first time I made them pay, they end up trying to get my job took from me. You understand? So, what's it's a saying. It say, no good deed. No, I can't think of it. Well, it's gonna come to me in a minute though. But trying to look out for people, make sure people are okay, and trying to be nice to people is something, what I'm saying, that turns and stabs you in your back and spits in your face, and it backfires on you horribly. Even though the Lord loves it and you still get your blessing, it's just the feeling of, you trying to be nice to people and show them what you would like to be shown. And, the first time things don't go their way, they end up spitting in your face. And that's one of the horrible things about life, trying to love people, trying to just be a good person in general, and everything just fails on you. Everything just falls down on you. But I learned my lesson. I've learned, but I'm a good person at heart. I have my ways in certain aspects, and I ain't saying I'm perfect. I ain't Jesus. But by me going through my trials and my tribulations in life, I always try to make sure, to look out for people and have understanding, because I needed somebody to understand me or look out for me at one point. But sometimes it can backfire, and people will try to destroy you, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful. That's something that I learned this week. What else did I learn this week? It's been a couple of things, trying to figure it out. But it just be a struggle every day. We trying to survive, we trying to get by. It's hard. We as American citizens, we get no justice for us, no help for us. We have to ride or die with what the game is played with. And we just dealt the cards that we dealt, and we have to, just do what we have to do to survive. And we all are doing that, I'm sure, at this point. And I'm understanding that in life, the most important thing is for you to be happy. You can want something so bad, you can try your best for some things to go your way, but the most important thing is your peace and your happiness. Life too short. Every day I look on Facebook, I see people who I'm growing up with, people who I haven't seen, and not seen, and if I ain't know them for years, I've known their face for years. Gone. This every day down here. I don't know. I mean, I know it's like that in other states and what I'm saying, other areas. But every day I look on Facebook, somebody is leaving. And I'm looking at it like, you sitting up and you stressing about certain things, or certain things that you desire, or certain people that you want around you. When you have certain people around you who do love you, when they do show that they care about you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be happy for those. You got to be you got to be thankful for those people who are there for you, The ones that you may desire, let them go the way that they're gonna go. You got to be happy for the people who show up and show out for you. You got to be happy for the people who there when everybody leave you. And that's the most important thing, and that's what I'm understanding. And I'm riding with the people who been there for me and been showing out. I tell y'all all the time, love don't go nowhere. Love don't run on you. I tell you about your family situation. You can hate your sister to death. Me and my sister, I'm gonna put y'all primers up. Me and my sister get into it all the time. Me and my sister get into it all the time. Same mama, same dad, same blood running through us. I call my sister. Hey, I need you to pay my phone bill for me. If she ain't got it, she ain't got it. But if she got it, I'll pay it for you. Pay me back. And I could have just cussed my sister out. That's unconditional love. You see what I'm saying? Unconditional love ain't going nowhere. Me and my father done got into it. I need my father. My father now that I've dealt with my accountability issues and blaming myself and realizing my own faults and issues, and now I'm doing better in life. I can call my father asking for anything. I can call my mother asking for anything. I call my brother and ask for anything. But people have to learn to be accountable for your situation. You can't blame nobody for your situation. And that's what real love is. Real love loves you unconditionally. It ain't nothing you can't do under the sun. Because people that really love you, they understand that you are human. That's where real unconditional love comes from. They understand that you're only human. If you ain't doing that much bad to them, if you ain't bringing no chaos or you ain't trying to destroy them or hurt them, it's a different situation. And I've been a chaos bringer. Let me tell you, I have brought chaos like hell. You know what I'm saying? I bring it to your front door. And still through it all, my family still love me. You see what I'm saying? My family still look out for me. So don't ever, and it's for anybody watching this video who may be going through anything right now, don't ever believe, unless you sit there beating on a woman, unless you on there belittling her, browbeating her, as they say up north, browbeating her. You know what I'm saying? A woman ain't got no reason to leave you, bro. So don't ever look down on yourself and sit there and be mad at yourself. And you know in your heart, all you was doing was being a man. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. But if I wasn't beating on you and I wasn't doing what was necessary to make sure you got a roof over your head and take care of you, and I wouldn't belittle you and downgrading you, don't ever feel like you lost somebody. They lost you, player. They lost you. Because trust me, it's dudes out here caving women heads in, beating them, tearing they, well, I don't want to say that because, you know, I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying, but it's dudes out here beating women up, taking their cars, destroying everything, don't want to work, don't want to do nothing. And you see what I'm saying? So if you a guy that's getting up and you busting your ass and you trying to do everything possible to make sure you straight, they straight. You ain't beating her, you ain't belittling her, you ain't putting your hands on her. You going to work, make sure everything paid off. If they leave, let them leave. Let them leave. This ain't the time to be trying to make sure everybody comfortable when ain't nobody making sure you ain't comfortable. This the time to try to make sure somebody who make you comfortable and make you feel good. Somebody when you see them, you smile. When you need something, they there for you. Not somebody you trying to go and run behind and go and chase and this ain't the time for that. This is 2024. This ain't 1951. Ain't nobody standing outside in front of nobody's house with no speakers. I ain't finna chase nobody but people who chase me. I ain't finna chase nobody but people who chase me. And I got an appointment tomorrow and a talking situation tomorrow. And if they come the wrong way, I'm gonna come the right way. Because I don't have time no more. Life too short. I gotta roll with who wanna roll with me. You feel me? I gotta roll with who wanna roll with me. Like the OGs say, you gotta roll with the girl that like you, not the woman that you like. You gotta roll with the girl that wants you, not the woman that you want. Because the girl that wants you gonna show you she wants you. The one that you want ain't gonna pay you no attention nor care. And that's game. That's game. And also you have to understand this. I told y'all before, I call it holding the crown, wearing the crown. The person who least cares about the relationship controls the relationship. I'm going to say that again for those that don't understand. The person that least cares about the relationship controls it. So once you realize that, I call it wearing the crown. I call it wearing the crown. Once you realize that you are putting more effort into trying to make something happen than another person, give it up. They already got you. I mean, in time, if y'all together, it can switch. Because once you start caring, then you wear the crown. But the person who doesn't care at all wears the crown. And the best thing to do is once that crown switch, leave the kingdom. Now you can have the throne. I don't want to fight for the crown no more. I no longer need the crown. I'd rather be a regular person. I don't want the throne no more. Because I see I'm putting too much effort into something that you don't even care about. Now that's a valuable lesson. I'm telling y'all to remember what I just told you. Because you're going to run across it too. And it's something I ran across years ago. And I heard it, I can't remember where I heard this years ago. I can't remember where I heard it from. But when somebody told me that, I said, damn. I don't know if it was from Facebook or personally somebody standing in front of me talking. But when they told me that, I said, damn. I said, I ain't never heard it like that. And it's 100% true. The person who least cares about the relationship controls the relationship. So once you realize that, you fighting a war that you can't win. Because even in you have to have an opponent to fight, right? Even like y'all know I love boxing. You can't be in the ring trying to punch an opponent that's getting out the ring. You got to have somebody who's trying to fight with you. And once you see they ain't willing to fight, quit. Quit. Even if you wanted that title, even if you want to be a champion or not, quit. There's no point in fighting a fight. Fighting an opponent that don't want to be in the ring with you. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. You can tell me anything. I can tell you anything. But actions speak louder than words. You know one thing that really makes me mad with people? I hate liars. I hate liars. I don't like liars. Because you a grown man, grown woman. Why you gotta lie to me? Ain't nobody running around here with no belts. You ain't no child. I can't put you on punishment for a grown person to lie. Let me tell you something. When a person lies to you and they grown, it's something that they were doing that goes against you. Because a grown person ain't got no reason lying. If you ever catch another person lying, a grown person, there's something that they were doing that was going against you. You got to realize that. It ain't no small lie. I'm too old to be sitting up lying to people. Ain't nobody gonna beat me up. Ain't nobody gonna whoop me. So what do I have to lie? I mean, unless we get into a fight and you should be able to win and beat me, then yeah, you consider that. But I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. If it ain't about nothing that's gonna keep me out of jail or stop me from breaking somebody hard, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I like to keep everything up front. I'm gonna let you know exactly what's going on with me and what I'm doing. Because I don't want you to lie to me. People lie to you and then say, trust me. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. I'm gonna lie to you, but you're supposed to trust me. Tell me if that makes sense. I done lied to you before and you caught me and you realized I was lying. But trust me, I can trust somebody better who's honest with me. I can trust somebody who respects me enough to say, you know what, I deserve to tell them the truth. And that way you can deal with it the way that you want to deal with it. Ain't nothing worse than a liar. A lie can get you killed. See, people look at lies as being small. A lie can get you motherfucking killed. Small lie could get your life took from you in a heartbeat. But all you had to do was be honest. But people don't understand that. Have I lied before? Yeah, I lied when I was younger. But even one of my close friends tell you, I ain't just no liar like that. If it's something gonna save me or stop me from breaking your heart or hurting you, yeah, I'll lie to you. I'll lie to you. But as I got older, I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm finna do. This is what I have done. You gotta realize that when people lying to you, it's something, or it's, how can I say it? They doing something that they're afraid to lose from you. It could be somebody you staying with. It could be somebody. They staying with you. They don't want you to put them out. It could be somebody who know that you're a good person and they don't want to lose you, so they'll lie to you in case they fall out of something with somebody else. And that's something I learned too. I ain't no secondhand nigga. I ain't no backup. I've been sitting and I've been thinking, I didn't realize if I ain't number one, I don't want to be number two. I'd rather be number 0 than be number 2. I'd rather be number 0 than be number 2. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's best you probably just move on with your damn life. Because I ain't fit for number 2 in nobody way. I don't make number 2s. I make number 1s. If you fuck with me and you being with me, you going to be number 1. I ain't no number 2s. I can't fit in that box. What you doing up? So I just try, my best to be a good person. I try to love people. I try to give people my all. See, a lot of people ain't been through no storms. See, going through bad weather make you strong and understanding. See, a lot of people say they've been through stuff. I ain't been through shit. You can't say you didn't struggle if you can jump from house to house. You can't say you didn't struggle when you didn't jump from house to house. You probably had to deal with, people petting this, family members talking bad about you. Your struggle ain't my struggle. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't never slept on the front porch before, don't talk to me. Don't tell me nothing about no struggle. If you ain't never slept in a car before, don't talk to me about no struggle. If you ain't never slept in an abandoned building, broken a project building to go to sleep, don't tell me about no struggle. If you had to stay with people who you know didn't want you there, don't tell me about no struggle. Don't tell me about no struggle. If you done gave your heart and your soul to people and they stepped on it, stabbed you in your back, betrayed you, don't tell me about no struggle. See, a lot of people be out here talking about, I've been to prison before. You had 3 hots in a cot. Did you wake up every morning while you was in prison worrying about what you was going to eat? Where you was going to lay your head at tomorrow? Did you wake up at any time while you know? Because you already knew I got a roof over my head while I'm in prison, and I'm gonna get something to eat that they're gonna give me whether I like it or not. Your struggle and my struggle ain't the same. Because I ain't know what I was gonna eat. I ain't know where I was gonna be tomorrow. I get up some mornings, man, when I'm going to work, bro, I go stand by my car. And I look at how far I came. And sometimes I can't believe it. I'm so afraid that everything gonna come in crashing on me. I tell y'all, I owe the IRS, I owe the state, everything trying to hit me at once. When I was broke, I never got a letter saying I owed nobody nothing. I never got a letter from the IRS that even cared. Now I got on my feet, I got me an apartment, I got me a truck. Everybody's saying I owe them. I don't know when the wall's gonna cave in. I don't know when everything gonna crash, but when I get by my truck and I'm going to work, I say I did it. I did it. But everybody who doubted me, everybody who looked at me strange, everybody who said I'd never get to, I did it. Of course, I would want more. You know, I want a house. You know, everybody want the White House with the picket fence and the swing on the front porch, and you know what I'm saying? But I made it here. I did that. I'm talking about every day I wake up, I get a letter. IRS, state, you owe this, you owe that. I don't know when the wall's gonna cave in, but I stand by my truck before I go to work, and I'll be like, bro, you a dude used to sleep in empty houses. You a dude, you and your homeboy stayed in an abandoned building for 2 months. And look what God brought you to. So that's why when people be telling me about, oh, I don't believe in God, and they try to go into, you know, all these crystals and intergalactic and dimensions and stuff, I look at them like they crazy. I look at you like you crazy. Because you don't know God like I know God. You don't know him like I know him. I done showed y'all from me being in the shelter before. And when I made that video when I was in the shelter, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was weak. I was weak as hell then. I ain't know how I was gonna make it out of there. Because I was older now. When I was younger, I could push through it. But I was like, how long ago that was when I was in that shelter? 2-3 years ago? I was in that shelter. I'm like, man, I done got older. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it out of this. God showed up again. As long as you keep pushing, God gonna push with you. I didn't give up though. I ain't think I was gonna come out of that cradle, but I kept pushing. I kept moving, and God kept moving with me. And I made it here today. I made it here today. So that's why I don't listen to all that crystals and weed, all this and that, and we from a different speed. Well, they ain't number of people trying to get you to not believe in God, bro. And I personally can tell you, don't listen to them folks. You all right? Huh? It's on. You ain't see it? Look on top of that mirror. You see it? So I just understand life differently than most people, and I look at it differently. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. And then it's another thing, right? They say we from these other planets. We this, we that, and I respect it. I know that we are different as black people. But if we got these aliens or these black people who in another universe or ride around in these spaceships, why they ain't came to save us yet? See, this is what people got to ask themselves them questions. When you sit there and you listening to Rashad Jamal and you listen to, people talking about some we from other dimensions and we black aliens pulling up in spaceships and they look like they've never been defeated and all this. Why they ain't came to help us? We struggling every day. We barely getting by. We killing it, slaughtering each other. We looking at each other like we enemies. They don't see that. Why they don't show up and stop us from doing what we doing and bring us where they at? But you said, man, people, and I ain't knocking Rashad Jamal. Let me tell y'all that. I'm not knocking. He's a very intelligent brother. I'm not saying it, but when it comes to all this believing in crystals and other gods and all this and all, people got to understand the Bible was rewrote by men. That means so once they made it, other men start writing to fit their format. It's no different than people telling you that slaves were not supposed to read, but yet a white man gave them a Bible. Do that make sense? I'm going to say that to you again so you can hear me. Slaves were killed for reading, but a slave master gave them a Bible. The same book that gives you power and understanding of who you are, even though it was rewrote, Genesis tells you everything. As a black man, black woman, Israelite, if you Dominican, I don't know what all the Israelites is like that, but if you Israelite and you read Genesis, that should be enough power for you in anything. But they say they gave you a book to keep you enslaved when you weren't supposed to be reading. They was killing you for reading, but they gave you a book. Does that make sense? A book that would empower you to tell you who you really are, to tell you that you God's favorite people. People always go back to this part in the Bible where it say, love your slave master. That part was rewrote. Trust me, if you get the original Bible or you get the Ethiopian Bible, the oldest Bible there is, I guarantee you that is not in there. That's somebody who had enough power to try to get people to sit up and think that you're supposed to love your slave master, and they wrote that in that book. That, I promise you, that would not be in the original Bible. But people don't understand it. Oh, that's in the Bible. Why would they put that in the Bible then? Love your slave master. Because somebody wrote it in there. If I write a book right now in 2014, it could be 4024. If it's something that's knowledgeable and it's going to help people, the Bible is the book of instructions before leaving earth. The book of instructions before leaving earth. If I write a book right now in 2024 that will make you understand and live you a better life and let you know the instructions of being here, by the time it reaches 4024, it's going to be rewrote 30 times. It's going to be rewrote 30 times. It is going to fit whoever running the show and who wrote that book and who rewrote what I wrote. So why people can't understand that with the Bible? People say King James was gay. King James killed his own mama. King James had enough power to rewrite the Bible. It's certain parts in the Bible where King James put in there to go for his format, for what he wanted to do. If I write a book right now and it could change your life and help you understand who you are and give you instructions of the best life you can live before you leave this earth, it'll be rewrote 30 times by the time it reaches 4024. Some people just stupid. I'm just going to say it like that. Some people idiots. They have no common sense. When God was passing out common sense, they jumped out the common sense line. Oh, I don't want to wait. Let me go and be creative. I don't want to get in the common sense line. There's too many people want common sense. And ain't enough people here who got it. You know, they talk about that word accountability. Nobody loves accountability. And that's men and women. Ain't just women that run from accountability. We human. Everybody run from accountability. You just see a lot of women doing it more. I used to run from it. I used to be the king of excuses. I make any excuse I can to justify my wrong. See, accountability is blaming yourself, being mad at yourself for your fucked up decisions. Understanding that you are or you were your worst problem. That's what accountability is. A lot of people don't want to be accountable for that. Oh, I keep doing this because they did that. Oh, I went through this, or I can't get right because somebody did me like this. I can't get on my feet and I can't do that because they did me like this and they said that and they did. Okay, how long you gonna let that stop you? Trust me, I'm saying, I used to do it all the time. I used to sit there and cry that same song until I realized, what you gonna do? Because I can sit up here and keep blaming the world for everything I've been through, but I ain't on my feet yet. I'm watching everybody else who I'm talking about hurt me, who made me feel bad, who knocked me down. They okay. They ain't even thinking about me. They on their feet. So how long are you going to sit up here and dwell and cry about what happened to you and what you went through? Because as long as you sit up there doing that, you're going to stay in the same position. A lot of people don't want to be accountable for nothing. A lot of people don't want to be accountable for nothing. Trust me. I've been there. I could write a book on making excuses. It don't get you nowhere. It ain't going to get you nowhere. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. You know, somebody you got to respect. I ain't never seen a homeless person make an excuse. Have you? This is what I ain't never heard a homeless person make an excuse. When you out there and they out there on the corner and you give them $1, they ain't somebody, oh, I'm out here on the corner because my daddy used to beat me, or, you know, because my wife left me, and you know what I'm saying? You don't hear them making excuses. But why is it that people who jumping from ship to ship, dick to dick, pussy to pussy, and can't get on their feet, sorry, lazy, keep blaming everybody. Why they always got an excuse? I ain't never heard a homeless man or woman tell me an excuse. But see, a person who wants sympathy, who wants you to rub their ass, and they grown, they gonna tell you every excuse in the world why they the way it is. That don't mean shit to me. You know something I hate? I'm sorry. I'm sorry don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm sorry is? A gateway to fuck you over again. I'm sorry. They're gonna keep telling you I'm sorry. And like I heard this girl on my bus say this, she said, you know, once you keep saying that you sorry, you are sorry. Literally, you are sorry. How many times can you tell me I'm sorry? How many times can you apologize to me for doing me wrong? Just think about that. Just listen to what I'm saying. How many times can you come to me and tell me you sorry? And think about it in your life. You accepted it once. I'm sorry. They do it again. And they do it again. And you just keep hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They ain't nothing but a line step, a habitual line step on you. Oh, I just do this and I just say I'm sorry. Stop allowing people to tell you they sorry. Because if you love me and you care for me, you wouldn't have did it. You wouldn't have did it if you love me and you care for me. I'll give you one, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. But 2, 3, and 4, hell no. As the song say, hell to the no. You can't tell me you sorry and you did it 4 times. 4? 4 times? And you sorry? No, you just see that I got a forgiving heart and you just gonna keep stepping on me, huh? You think I'm a damn doormat. You think I'm sitting in front of a fucking front door, huh? Get the fuck out of here. No, I ain't accepting I'm sorry no more. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, but you gotta get the fuck on. I'm sorry too, but I'm no longer dealing with your bullshit. I came a long way. And like I said, I'm riding with the people who ride with me. I done fixed my relationship with my family, my mama, my dad, and my sister, my brothers. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. But the people who show me they with me. That's it. Now, I got one little pretty little Indian who show up and show out for me. And that's who I'm going to roll with. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the games, fuck the plan. You got to roll with who going to roll with you. Who going to make you feel good. Who you going to smile whenever you see them. Who you can talk to and play with. Who can you enjoy in your presence and with theirs. And if you can't do that, then I don't want you around me. Because I'm 41 years old and I don't know how much time I got left. But I know damn well I'm finna have the best time of my life from now on. I'm finna get on up off here. I just want to get on here and talk, make a video as usual. Please, subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel if you feel it's necessary, if that's what you want to do. I appreciate you. But y'all have a blessed night. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe out here. And it's your boy Easy. Truth is the truth, and I'm out.